It's only been 3 months since Konami treated us to an HD Metal Gear Solid 3 conversion, so it seems a bit odd that we're getting another re-release so soon. Yet here we are with Snake Eater 3D, a portable and supposedly enhanced version of the PS2 classic. But what was once touted as a premier third-party game turns out to be a missed opportunity that even Snake can't salvage.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
If there's one positive thing to say about this version of Snake Eater, it's that the story is left unaltered. This is the best executed story in the series, intentionally cheesy dialogue.
I thought she was your lover.
Mine? Oh no, she is Volgin's lover.
Over-the-top action sequences, and a flamboyant style that pays tribute to the classic spy films of the mid-20th century. There are plenty of moments in the game that are thrilling no matter how many times you've seen them.
I'm coming home.
If you've played Snake Eater before, then expect nothing short of the same experience. Using various weapons and gadgets, you'll have to use stealth tactics to make your way through the dense jungle environments undetected. You not only have to deal with plenty of enemy sentries and some crazy boss encounters, but also survive in the wilderness by dressing wounds, feasting on wildlife to maintain stamina, and keeping tabs on your degradable inventory. It's impressive that the 3DS could replicate this type of an experience when only a few years ago it was taxing the PS2 hardware. While the core holds up well, it's the lack of extras that are a real drag. Sure, the Kirotan dolls are replaced with Yoshi dolls in all new locations, but the additional content found in the HD collection and Subsistence are oddly MIA. After completing the game, you earn new weapons and gear you can take into a new one, but keep in mind, you only get one save file. The only real improvement found in this rendition is the revised user interface, which is much more accessible than ever. What you're left with is the bare-bones version of Snake Eater.
Reckless boy. You don't deserve to meet your fate just yet.
You're not the boss. Then die.
PSP owners might be all too familiar with the problems Peace Walker faced due to the lack of a second analog stick, but now it's time for 3DS owners to share in the pain. Yes, Snake Eater 3D supports the Circle Pad Pro, but that's going to run you an additional $20 if you don't already own one. Those who decide against the peripheral are left with a control scheme that's a drag on the overall experience. Trying to control the camera or aim with any type of precision using the face buttons is a lesson in frustration. Even with the available customization types, the controls are far from optimized. The shortcomings of the control layout virtually negate the addition of the ability to walk while crouching. This new mechanic negates a lot of the difficulty since the developers didn't really alter the layouts or enemy positions to compensate, thus making Snake Eater 3D the easiest version of the game by far. The bottom line here is that unless you're willing to pony up the extra cash for the proper control support this game needs, you're left with a second-rate experience that's a mockery of what we've seen from the series.
My orders are to provide you with information, nothing more. You look disappointed.
It's no small accomplishment getting Snake Eater to run on the 3DS, and next to Resident Evil Revelations, the in-game models are the best showcase of the graphical power of this handheld. However, it doesn't matter how much detail you can achieve if the game doesn't run smoothly. Frame rate issues are abundant and frequent, especially during cutscenes and boss battles. The one bit of silver lining is the game puts the 3D effect to good use, giving it at least one advantage over the other versions. The soundtrack at least survives the conversion unscathed, but as good as it is, it's not enough to salvage this package. Aside from the original PS2 release, this is easily the worst iteration of Snake Eater. The lack of extras, the frustrating controls, and the overall performance issues hold it back from being one of the premier third-party games for the 3DS. Don't be hypnotized by this snake's gaze. This is far from the optimal way to experience this classic.
I'm still in a dream.